Here is a quick guide to using the speed at which your orchids grow to determine how much fertilizer they would need. Always know that your environment plays a big part when it comes to talking about orchid care, fertilizing, and speed of growth of any orchid. But there is a common denominator that might help you understand why some orchids need more fertilizer than others, which does not always equate to a higher concentration. Instead, it can be applied as a weaker concentration, but more often. And the key is in the orchid's metabolism. As a general guideline, orchids that grow slowly but are continuous growers, like slipper orchids, require less fertilizer compared to their continuous growing counterparts, the Phalaenopsis orchids, which have a faster metabolism rate, and you can determine that at the speed of how they grow the new structures, as in their leaves. So if you have orchids in your collection that, once they kick into active growth and their growths develop fast, which could be considered an oxymoron for orchid growers because orchids appear to grow very slowly compared to other plants. However, within the orchid hobby, there are differences in how fast or slow orchids grow when comparing orchids only. So like a winter resting dendrobium that starts new growths in spring, and those growths will grow into some seriously long structures, those orchids will give you the heads up that they can cope with and need more fertilizer than the really slow growing orchids. So the key to understanding basic fertilizer concentration or frequency is the orchid's metabolism. Slow growing orchids will not be taking up the amount of fertilizer one would give to an actively growing Phalaenopsis or Cattleya because they are not as quick on the uptake. I hope this makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. This, of course, is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to fertilizing orchids, but for a quick understanding of which orchids need more or more often compared to others, always think metabolism and take the speed at which your orchid grows as a guideline.